What's up everybody? My name is Treg, this is Treg's Travels. Today we have the new Eskimo Outbreak 650 XDP. This is brand new for the 2025 season. The P stands for Packdown, and there's a few key differences between the XD and the XDP series. So today we're gonna do an unboxing, check this thing out, and see why this is probably one of the coolest ice fishing shelters on the market today.
Here we go, baby. That's what we came for.
This is Brooks. He's gonna be helping me unbox it today. You wanna say hi?
Hi.
All right, buddy. Grab that knife over there.
No, I'm not allowed to use knives.
Yeah, you're not allowed to use knives. Good idea. So it's early November, no ice anywhere yet, so we're just unboxing this in the backyard to check it out today.
Yep.
All right, buddy, let's stand this up. The main difference between the XD and the XDP series is the XDP packs down a little bit smaller. This one packs down to 5 foot 6 inches long and then 12 inches by 12 inches. The XD series is about 6 foot 2 inches when it's packed down and then 13 by 13 inches. So if you have a short bed truck like me, or you're putting this in the back of a car or an SUV, then with that 5 foot 6 inch length, close your tailgate or close your trunk of your car. But cutting off some of that length just makes it easier to move and get around. The XDP is also a little bit heavier. This one is about 70 pounds and the XD series is about 64 pounds. Comes with this nice heavy duty storage bag. There's a couple of pockets here on the sides. Looks like some extra tie down straps. Over here we got the manual and the warranty. These all come with a 1-year warranty. There's some big Velcro straps right across the front here to cinch everything down. I like these big stuff bags with these big zippers. I hate trying to stuff these tents back into that long skinny bag like with some of their other models, but this bag is really big and nice. Should be able to fit it back in there. There's a strap across the front here, a little carabiner. This looks like our ice anchors here, and then a pole, a couple poles. I've never set one of these larger ones up, so we'll see how this goes. I assume it's just like the other ones where you want to find the roof, start there. So get the roof set up, start pulling out the sides. Thanks, bud. So pops up really nice and easy, just like their other pop-up shelters. It does come with these 2 extra poles for this wider door, this step-through door here. So there's these tabs here on either side of the door. You take your pole, stuff it down in there, and set that up into there, just to give some rigidity to that door. So now you can open and close that pretty easy. The nicest feature of these Outbreak series ice fishing shelters is this big step-through, no-trip door. So if you're carrying gear, whatever, you're not going through one of those D doors where you're having to pick up your feet and kind of lean in there. So this big door right here gives you a ton of walk-through space, especially when you're carrying all your gear and getting everything set up, or if you're running out to go check a jaw jacket or something, then you can move pretty quickly through here. You would just put a couple ice anchors here on each side of the door to give that a little bit of stability. This XDP comes with 11 ice anchors to go all the way around kind of the skirt there, plus a couple extra for doing some tie downs. The dimensions of this 650 XDP are the exact same as the 650 XD. You get 94 square feet of fishable space in here. Thanks for testing that out, buddy. It's got the nice insulated storm shield interior fabric. It's gray, so that helps keep it kind of light inside here. And then that also helps with condensation and obviously keeping the heat in. It's 135 inches long by 143 inches wide and 84 inches high. So you can see how easily you could fit even a couple cots in here. This is their 5 to 7 person size. Height wise, this thing is super tall. So I'm about 5'10", and this thing is 7 foot tall. So tons of space up here, even on kind of like the corners and stuff. You know, if you get right over here to the edge, your head kind of rubs a little bit, but very spacious in here, very nice and tall. Lots of fishable space in here for sure for the entire family, or if you're gonna be camping out for a few days, then this is honestly probably the perfect size for a couple of people between all your gear and cots and stuff. It's got a couple of vents up top. The nice thing about these new tents is diesel heaters are becoming pretty popular. So you got a couple of ports here that you can run diesel heater set up with the zipper right here in the middle if you wanted to run a propane hose or an extension cord or something to run to your diesel heater. On the outside, those just have Velcro covers over those ports, and then you can access that zipper right there. Those are those vents from the outside. There is an extra D door there with 9 big windows. These windows are just attached with Velcro. You can take that Velcro strap and hold it down there to keep it open. And then this inner vinyl window you can also open up or even completely remove there if you want to get some airflow going. They have these nice gear storage mesh pockets here where you can throw some jackets or gloves or stuff that you just want to keep up off the ice. What do you think, buddy?
It looks great.
It looks great.
I like the thing where I can look outside.
The windows. Are you excited to go ice fishing in this?
Yeah.
Yeah? That'll be fun. I've never been inside the XD series, but from what I've read and heard with this XDP, the way that they were able to get that Packdown size a little bit shorter is by bringing down these centerpieces to these poles. And they also made these windows larger. So if you're sitting down in here, you can still see out those windows all the way around, so you can watch your rods and stuff outside a little bit easier. One of the things that I like the most about these new Eskimo tents is all the different accessories, these E-hub accessories that they have to offer. This is the table, and I think this is my favorite so far. A little phone holder here on the front, so if you want to watch football or a show or something while you're fishing. Cup holder right there, nice little tray. It's really nice that these are just attached to the hub and then lift off there, so when you're going to get set up for camping or ice fishing, you just slide that on there and it's ready to go. This is the camera mount attachment. I've used this on my other tent, so I just took a second and got it installed here. But it's really nice for attaching a GoPro or a 360 camera or something on there. And that can move all the way around there. So some cool accessories that they have to offer. There's a whole bunch on their website that you can check out there. Well, it's still raining pretty hard. I was seeing if it would stop raining so I could let it dry and put it away, but I'm gonna have to put it away wet and dry it later. I will say it's been raining for a while now and there's absolutely no condensation on the inside of this. My old tent was not insulated, and even just sitting in there breathing, you'd start to see condensation forming. But I mean, it's a pretty significant rainstorm out there and we're not getting any water in here. It's not even damp. Like there's no water collection, nothing that's getting through those seams. So this is really nice quality. So far, I'm really impressed with this tent. I think it's very high quality. I really like the insulated fabric that they use. I like that it's gray on the inside, kind of brightens it up here a little bit. I really like with this XDP tent, the way that those windows sit down a little bit lower, because I can see right outside here all the way around me. So even just sitting here on my bucket, I have a clear line of sight. If I had a jaw jacker or something set up outside of the tent, I would be able to see that instead of constantly trying to peek up and over and see if anything's out there. We do have a few overnight and multi-day ice fishing trips set up for this winter. So before we do those trips, I'm going to show you guys what my camping setup is going to be like in here for ice fishing. Between the cots, and I did order those foam interlocking pieces for the floor that are new from Eskimo for this year as well. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're not already, so you kind of stay up to date with all of that stuff as well. This video is not sponsored by Eskimo. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I just have been using their stuff for a while now. I think they make really high quality tents, and I was excited to check out this new XDP for the 2025 season. I will put the links down in the description for the tent and the accessories and all this stuff that I use. So if you guys purchase anything through those links, it does help support the channel, and I truly appreciate it. If there's any questions about the tent or anything that I missed, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see y'all next time. Thanks, everybody. Well, I wanted to show the takedown process with this, but it's raining pretty hard, so I'm just gonna collapse it and then I'll fit it into the bag a little bit later. Gonna push in the walls here and then push in the roof.
Like a pool now.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're just gonna collapse it. Just let it collapse on itself, and just like that. Oh, it's a little damp and wet, a little heavy.